Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the similarities between the Halo Saga and the Area 51 game. So, this will be great. So, I hope you enjoy, and here we go. So, Halo Combat Evolved came out in 2001. Halo 2 came out in 2004. And Area 51 didn't come out until 2005. And Area 51 on its own was landmark because it incorporated events and technology that Halo wouldn't even pick up for years and years and years. So here we go. So we're going to be looking at characters, weaponry, human and alien technology, and just events that happen in the game, and along with other stuff. So here we go. So basically, in Halo stars as Master Chief, and Ethan Cole from Area 51, the main character, and Master Chief aren't really similar. Master Chief's a super soldier, and Ethan Cole is just a regular human. And so there's really no similarity there, but there's a similarity between Ethan Cole and the main character from Halo 3 ODST. Because in both those games, the main character is just a random soldier. Given that Ethan Cole is a member of a hazmat team, but his backstory says that he's been trained as a soldier and trained to use weapons and trained for combat, so he kind of has that soldier's training to him, just like the soldier in Halo 3 ODST is a soldier. He's an orbital drop shock trooper, and essentially like a special soldier, and so essentially they both get thrown into an event, an incident that's beyond their control, and they're trying to figure out, like with Master Chief in the first Halo game, all three main characters are essentially thrown into an event beyond their control while they essentially journey through whatever they're at, the ring or the city or Area 51, trying to uncover the truth of what happened, what's going on, why it happened, why it's going on. Essentially, in the end, except for ODST, essentially in the end to kind of save the world. So Master Chief has to stop the monitor from activating the ring, and Ethan Cole has to stop the Greys and Illuminati from essentially releasing their ship, which has a Theta virus on it that would destroy the human race. So there's similarities and differences between the characters. So, and weaponry, like I said, Halo 2 came out in 2004, and the battle rifle came out in Halo 2. So, and Area 51B didn't come out until around a year later. So actually there's a gun that looks like a battle rifle in Area 51, but you could say Area 51 copied that off of Halo 2 because they came out in 2004 and Area 51 came out in 2005. So you could say Area 51 kind of copied the battle rifle, but Area 51 took it one step further. They let you dual wield the battle rifle. So Halo 2 has dual wielding for the first time in Halo and some of the other games, and but you don't get to dual wield battle rifles. And the shotgun's been in Halo since Halo 1. It's really great for taking on the Flood, and just like shotgun an elite 2 times, drop his shield and shotgun, and drop it. And but in Area 51 they take it one step further where you can dual wield the shotgun, so like that. And in Area 51, there's what looks like would be a prototype for the Needler rifle from Halo Reach in Area 51. Essentially, it acts just like the Needler rifle. Essentially, you shoot out, beams, energy, and they essentially go into the enemy. And if enough get into the enemy explodes. The beams combust, the energy combusts and blows up the enemy. And that's kind of like how the Needler rifle works, where essentially you shoot rounds of needlers into whoever you're shooting into, and if enough get in there, it combusts and blows up and kills the enemy. But that being said, Halo Reach didn't come out until 2010, and that was the first time that I can think of in the Halo saga that the Needler rifle was introduced. And so I remember Area 51 came out in 2005, Halo Reach didn't come out until 2010, so essentially Area 51 had a prototype for the Needler rifle 5 years earlier than the Halo saga did. So there's that. And there's other weapons. You have the pistol, like in Halo, and Area 51 have both the pistol. They both got sniper rifles. Area 51's got a really cool alien gun that shoots out a ball of energy. And essentially, it shoots out a ball of energy, then the energy ball essentially shoots out electrical bolts out of it and I can destroy multiple enemies at once. So that's basically the weaponry. So, and let's look at the alien human technology. Basically, you know, most games involving humans, even ones involving humans and aliens, you know, not just Halo and Area 51, all the other games, humans kind of had a pretty generic and standard technology when it comes to weaponry, you know, projectile shooting guns, you know, and aliens usually have energy or plasma or just like some other sort of, you know, weaponry, you know, powered weaponry, or dazed telekinesis like a Didac did in Halo 4, and basically in Area 51 they have light bridges, you know, energy bridges, and essentially in Halo 1 they had energy bridges. They have in Halo 1, Halo 2, and essentially, so you can say Area 51 copied the energy bridge off of Halo, you know, and but Area 51's energy bridges essentially materialize different than Halo's. Halo essentially, start off on either side of the bridge and then meet in the middle, or they start on one side and goes to the other, kind of like a straight shot. It's kind of like one beam just materializing. In Area 51, the bridge is essentially they're like stored underneath of whatever you're, you know, either side, and then when you activate the bridge basically builds itself from underneath. You know, they come flying out from underneath and build the bridge in sections. So, and then in Halo, there's grab lists. You know, as you see in Halo 1, there's grab lists. In Area 51, there's also grab lists, and they both look pretty much exactly the same. So Area 51 clearly took that off of Halo, or some other game that has it. So, you know, there's that, and then you don't really see any. I mean, there's flying cars in Area 51, but they kind of run on energy tracks, you know. And there's really no aircraft because you're not outside, you're inside installation in Area 51, so really they don't have any aircraft, you know. But the spaceships you do see, they're kind of just a traditional flying saucers, big round flying saucers. They're traditional shape like that. So, you know, you don't really get to see much aircraft really, so you can't really compare the two. But or vehicles, you really don't see any vehicles. So. Other than the flying cars in Area 51, so there's not that. So they pretty much don't come together. They're not similar in that aspect. But now let's look at just other random stuff. So basically, in Halo, which came out in 2001, Halo Combat Evolved, the Flood, you know, essentially used weapons, and they especially used weapons in Halo 2, which came out in 2004. The pathogen that turns whoever, humans, aliens, Illuminati soldiers, into essentially mindless, brain-eating zombies in Area 51, that didn't come out until 2005. So essentially, Area 51, you say, copied Halo, where Halo has the Flood being able to use weapons. In the beginning of Area 51, the zombie aliens essentially can use weapons. Later on, they don't use weapons, but in the beginning, they use weapons. So you got that. So they kind of took that off of Halo, and you know, and then another thing is but essentially, here's another thing. In Area 51, the Illuminati soldiers and Greys can essentially materialize out of nowhere. They can essentially materialize out of nowhere, and you know, you don't get that in Halo 1 through 3, not even in Halo Reach. None of the characters materialize out of nowhere. The first time you've seen characters materialize out of nowhere in Halo was Halo 4 with the Prometheans and the Didac. So, you know, so essentially, but unlike the Prometheans, where the Prometheans can, you know, essentially teleport themselves. They can teleport themselves in and teleport themselves to random places and keep teleporting around until you essentially kill them. The Illuminati soldiers and the Greys can only teleport themselves into the battlefield, but they can't teleport themselves anywhere else. But sometimes the Greys can, if you don't kill them before they do. But the Illuminati soldiers, they can teleport in, materialize in, but they can't teleport out. And pretty much they have like one shot, and so it's like that. And the Illuminati soldiers look an awful lot like the Dead Space 3 soldiers, you know, the cult soldiers, and So I don't know if there's similarity there. But also another similarity between the Area 51 and Halo is that in Area 51, the alien Edgar animates dead corpses and uses them to telepathically talk to Ethan Cole to inform himself along his journey. And we don't see anyone telepathically talking to the Master Chief or anybody else in Halo till Halo 3. When the Gravemind and Cortana telepathically talk to the Chief on Sierra 117, Crow's Nest, Floodgate, and then the Cortana level at High Charity. And that's pretty much, and the last level Halo on Halo 3. So, but Halo 3 didn't come out until 2007, and like I said, Area 51 came out in 2005, so essentially you could say Area 51 came out with it first, and then Halo copied it later on. You know, and then, so Halo uses, like, you know, elites and grunts and jackals, and, you know, then, like, skirmishers and hunters and brutes and, you know, the insect bug things. And, Area 51 only used, the only alien Area 51 uses the Grey. So Area 51 kind of went, you know, like kind of generic with their aliens by using the Greys, which are pretty much the most generic alien you can think of. But they want to be true to the Area 51 conspiracy, and the Area 51 conspiracy in real life says that Grey alien spaceship crash landed at Roswell, near Roswell, New Mexico, in 1947, and then the U.S. government took over and took the Grey aliens and their crashed spaceship to Area 51 for reverse engineering the spaceship and studying the alien, essentially the alien creatures. And so essentially, you know, like Area 51, yeah, they're using generic aliens, but they're trying to stay true to the Area 51 Grey alien conspiracy. So regarding Roswell, so basically that's the similarities between Area 51 and Halo. So, you know, are there any similarities you can think of that I didn't mention? So let me know in the comments below. And anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all of you who watch my videos and like and subscribe to my channel. It's really awesome. You know, thank you. So that's why I do it for you guys. You know, I enjoy doing what I do, and I love that people actually love what I do. So it's really cool. So thank you. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time. Bye.